Hey everyone. Um, so today I want to share a little presentation on the power of happiness. Let me get that opened up here. So hopefully that show my screen's showing up. So yeah, I just want to talk about the power of happiness. Just about how to change your mind to change your life. And so the objectives for this presentation are to help you understand that by changing uh, our mindset and focusing on happiness, we can transform our lives mentally, physically, and emotionally. Also, learn some ways to increase happiness and to be happy, right? I know we all want to be happy, and that's not always, it's easier said than done for sure, but um, if we at least are open to understanding how we can be happier and how we can cultivate that and make some changes in our health, uh, in our mindset and our activities, then that will carry over into our overall health. And so when we define happiness, happiness is more than just an emotion. It's more than just a temporary state of being. It, or I guess I should say, it's more than just a temporary emotion. It's a state of being. It's an overall um, um, what's the word? An overall theme in your life. Are you overall a pretty happy person? Um, Optimistic, uh, always looking for the brighter side of things, always, kind of thinking about what to be thankful, even in tough circumstances, situations. Um, just trying to find the silver lining and seeing that, you know, everything in life, good or bad, um, can help shape us and mold us in a positive way. Um, and so it's there's uh, lots of studies out there that show that being a happy person is linked to long-term fulfillment rather than fleeting pleasures, right? So uh, you're more fulfilled in your life when you're a happier person versus you know being unhappy, seeing the negative side of things, and just being it affects your health in a negative way as well. So, and we'll talk more about that here in a minute. So so the science behind happiness is that when you have positive emotions, they trigger the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. Um, and so it's important to be able to understand the importance of trying to find, the good in life and try to be, just cultivate those positive emotions, trying to think, you know, about the silver lining, if you will. And additionally, when, as you hopefully understand that exercise is also an important part of that to help with um, your overall sense of well-being and happiness and help to uh, release those neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. Happiness impacts your physical health, such as reducing stress, improving heart health, and boosting your immune system. Uh, it's interesting that there's been studies shown that when somebody is given good news, their immune system improves, uh, and even within a few minutes, really, of hearing the good news versus bad news, and their immune system kind of gets suppressed and uh, is not as healthy. So um, really, it's so important for our health that we that we are happy, and we'll talk about more of that in here in a few minutes. But There have been studies that show happier individuals tend to live longer and have healthier lifestyles. So it can be, what comes first, the chicken or the egg kind of thing. Are these people happier because they are healthier, or are they healthier because they're happier? It's hard to say, but it definitely um, is only going to help you if you try to be a happier person. And again, we all want to be happier. It's not like it's something we're all going around saying, I just don't want to be happy. Um, but maybe there's things in your life that you're just not aware of that are leading to you not being happy that you have to address. And I'll talk about that here in a minute. But again, just being open to the fact that you have to believe that there is a possibility that you could be happier in order for that to happen. So hopefully you're open to that. If you're overall you're just not a happy person, then hopefully I can encourage you to start to change your mindset a little bit and accept the fact that you can become a happier person with certain habit lifestyle changes. And I hope that through this program that you're doing, that you are feeling better, and then that can also lead to you feeling happier as well. So, so how do we overcome the barriers to our happiness, right? So, um, and again, this is not, if there's something tragic in your life or, something out of your control that you just uh, are dealing with right now. I'm not saying you should just be happy and get over it kind of thing, because that's obviously easier said than done. And we all go through times in life where life isn't as great as it could be, and we're struggling, and we just got to get through it. And so um I hope that even in the toughest of circumstances in your life, that there's an underlying faith and joy and strength, knowing that you can get through it, that this is going to make you stronger, and you can still bless other people even in your hardships. I'm personally a spiritual person and believe that by trusting God and putting my faith in God, that He can use whatever circumstances I find myself in for, to bless other people and to help other people. Um, so I just want to encourage you that way. Again, I'm not talking about just being happy, even if your life is in, even if you're in a rough spot, but hopefully you can find some joy, underlying joy and faith in the toughest of times. But even when things are good, when life is good and things are going well, and really our problems aren't as big as we think they are, we all have a tendency to either be more positive or more negative. Um, and so I want to encourage you to begin just to be aware of the obstacles that you may place in your own life, such as negative self-talk, being, uh, just always having that negative, like, oh, you can't do this, you're no good at this, nobody's gonna like you, just those negative things that we can say to ourselves. Sometimes we can be meaner to ourselves than we'd ever think about being to somebody else. And so just becoming more aware of the thoughts that you're thinking, your self-talk, being aware of comparison. When you compare yourself to other people, we never look at somebody that's not doing as great as us. We look at somebody that's doing what we think is doing better than us, and we compare ourselves with them, when really that's not going to help you. We're all on our own journey. And so what really matters is being a better person today than you were yesterday. Not comparing yourself to somebody else, because if you were to ask them, they're probably comparing themselves to somebody else. So uh, it's a a trap that we fall into quite a bit in that we, continue to compare ourselves with other people, and we don't know really what is going on in their life. We don't know what they're going through. We don't know the, their life at all. We just see what, the external stuff. And so another barrier, obstacle for happiness is obviously external pressures to live up to certain expectations or whatever it is. And I want to encourage you to, again, accept yourself where you're at and believe that, God loves you and that you have a purpose in this world, and that this is an ongoing journey to fulfill that purpose, and just continue to be, gracious with yourself as you would your children or other people that you have compassion for. Just don't allow that to take away from your happiness. And then ongoingly learn techniques to help your happiness, such as mindfulness, setting boundaries, seeking professional help when necessary. So I think it is a skill that we all have to continuously cultivate and work on. For some it comes easier than others, but just being willing to accept that process, and just like you want to take care of yourself and you want to be healthier and so then you go and eat healthier, you're exercising, you're following your program. That includes, learning these techniques to be happier, and you won't regret taking action when it leads to, better health and happiness. So the actionable takeaways today are practicing gratitude each day. Think about what you're thankful for each day. Maybe end the day with a gratitude. Maybe writing down 5 things that you're thankful for today. That can help remind yourself of what, the good things in life that you have. And that could also lead to better relationships, because you're more thankful for the relationships, rather than, we all struggle in some way in relationships. And so sometimes that can just become more of a negative, have a negative connotation to it. So practice gratitude each day. Write down five things every day that you're grateful for, and then remind yourself of those things when you find yourself kind of thinking in that negativity mindset. Engage in activities that bring you joy and meaning. So I know for me, getting my exercise in, that always helps me feel better overall. Telling my family, my loved ones that I care about them, maybe calling a friend that I haven't talked to for a while and just talking to them on the phone. Going for a walk, walking my dog, and again realizing the fact that everything in life is temporary, is limited, and so that could also help you enjoy those things more if you know that you only have a certain number of days, and your loved ones are only with you for a certain amount of time. And so be thankful for that and make the most of it, and then go do those activities that bring you joy and meaning with your friends and family. And then focus on the positive self-talk and having a growth mindset. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying before about just being willing to accept that there could be a better way, that you do have the potential to change. You're in this health lifestyle transformational program. So you obviously have the mindset that it's possible. So have that mindset when it comes to being happy and you know, making the most and appreciating every moment that you have. And again, just become more aware of your self-talk and have maybe a little saying that you might say, an affirmation, if you will, when you find yourself talking down to yourself, that you can say, you know, just a quick little um, argument against the negative self-talk. Like, no, I am capable of doing whatever I set my mind to, or I am a valuable person and I bring value to this world, or you know, I am a caring person and I am capable of everything that I want, you know, want to do. So things like that, that you can kind of come against that and begin to build those habits, right? Everything, our thoughts, our actions, um, are all habits that we've developed over time. And so it will take time to, you know, to change those habits as well. So I want to encourage you to continue with that and don't give up on that, but keep, you know, keep at it, because it will impact and help you in the long run. So in conclusion, happiness is a choice and a practice that can transform our lives. So think of it as a choice. I can't always choose what happens to me in life, but I can choose how I respond to it. And I can choose to be happy and choose to have faith and appreciate the people in my life and all the blessings that I do have. And, you know, stick with it and hang in there. Commit to one new practice or shift in perspective for the week ahead to boost your happiness. So um, think about one thing that you could do to maybe change, you know, help you kind of step in the right direction. Hopefully you're exercising and you're eating healthy. If you haven't started like a mindfulness or a meditation or a prayer practice, I would encourage you to maybe do that. Start with 5 minutes a day, morning or night. If you could also maybe try the gratitude thing, write down 5 things, 3 things, one thing that you're thankful for each day. Uh, have an affirmation, a positive affirmation that you can say to yourself when you find yourself getting into that negative thinking. And then just understand that by changing your mind, you can indeed change your life, one happy thought at a time. So it's one step at a time in the right direction. You guys are, you know, hopefully you're doing well, feeling good, getting your life uh, on the right path here, and taking control of your health, being empowered, and do the same for your mind, body, and spirit. So hopefully that's helpful for you, and we can just hang in there and make 2025 an awesome year and just appreciate all the good things that we have in life. So with that, I'm going to stop the presentation here. Looks like we don't have any participants. So if you're watching this and you have some questions, please email us. You can email Lindsay at tmc-idaho.com or myself, Wiley at tmc-idaho.com. Email us your questions and we'll all answer those questions on our weekly meetings. Hopefully you can join us at some point. I would like your feedback as to, you know, if you're not able to join, but you'd like to, why, you know, a better time that would work. If it's, I know it's hard at, you know, middle of the day at 1 o'clock, everybody, you know, a lot of people are probably working in that, but just do the best we can to, you know, join our meetings, and hopefully it's been helpful and you'll get to watch this video. So with that, I'll let you guys go and we'll see you next week. Thanks for everything. Take care. Be happy.